All right, let's just wait until some people get in and we'll get this live stream started. It is opening day for the Reds in 2020. So we're going to actually get this gameplay going against Carlos Rodon in just a moment. Edit God, what is up? Oh, well, what is up? Vignesh, what is up? Oh, well, says Sreech. Just got back from the office. Hashtag we believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Just got back from the office. What do you do, Vignesh? What do you do? Where do you work? Well, you don't have to say where do you work, but what do you do? What do you work? All right, so we got some people in here. We got 5 people in here right now, so we got a live stream going. We're actually going to get opening day going against Carlos Rodon, so that'll be pretty fun. We're going to have Dials Kuechel, the lefty, against Rodon, and we're going to actually go in and play. Red's going to take this WWW. Data scientist at Kroger. Interesting. I don't know if you're trolling me or not. But yeah, I'm actually a data analyst at a credit union. So I know that analytics and stat stuff. Yeah, yep, I'm right there with you. Every company's got that kind of thing they gotta do. Everybody's got that position available. It's a needed position for sure. All right, so guys, we got 5 people in, and might as well just show you guys what the 40-man roster looks like right now. Luis Castillo, Carrasco, Keuchel, DeSclafani, Graveman, and Amir Garrett. So Yarborough, Romano, and Molly did not make the big club so far this spring. I know that Tyler Molly was really that guy in the postseason that really took his game to the next level. Really helped us out down the stretch in September with 61 innings, 52 strikeouts, 22 walks. He pitched really well. The only thing that's holding him back is that we've got a lot of young guys, and we've added Carrasco, and with Kendall Graveman might be struggling too. We'll have to see how that pans out. But when we added Carrasco, it basically pushed Graveman down a spot, pushed DeSclafani down a spot. It pushed Sal Romano pretty much out of the rotation. We also acquired Andrew Miller through free agency, so that pushed Brandon Finnegan out of the bullpen role, that lefty specialist role. But I did notice that on our 40-man roster, we had, who was actually called up? Wilmer Defoe was actually on the MLB roster. So I actually moved him off of the MLB roster, and then I ended up putting, let's see, yeah, Brandon Finnegan up into that spot. So I like where we're at. I think we're good to get right into this gameplay here. I just wanted to show you guys what the 40-man roster looks like and pretty much what the 25-man roster looks like for the rest of the season to start the season off. So let's take a look at the comment section real quick. Carrasco's a good pickup. Did you see the news? No, what news? What was the news? All right, so you know what's pretty funny is that the Reds yet again are on the road. We're playing the first game with the 110, but yeah, we're on the road again. It's so stupid. It doesn't make much sense at all. Okay, so I actually have Vasgersian and the color analysts turned off, so just to let you guys know that. But this is the lineup that I'm going with, and I kind of want to do my own little broadcast a little bit. I want to see if I can actually get it going here. But you can actually see the White Sox batting order. Jahmai Jones, he was a prospect for the Angels. They got Yoan Moncada. Hang on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, this is what happens when you're married. Always got stuff to do. Okay, all right. So Pollock, batting leadoff. Senzel, number 2. Votto, number 3. Suarez, number 4 in the cleanup spot against that lefty. Pretty sweet. Schebler against the lefty. Hits lefties pretty well. Like it. Scooter Gennett down in the 6th spot. I would have liked to bat him a little bit higher, but seeing his recent production over the last few years just kind of makes sense down there. Jose Peraza, kind of like a second type of leadoff guy, the number 8. Tyler Stevenson batting 9th. So, all right, let's get right into this, guys. Edit God, what are you trying to say? MLB The Show or NCAA 14? I'm not sure what you're trying to get at. 9 dead by some shooter that hated Jews. Wow, yeah, the world is full of sucky people. That is for sure. All right, well, we'll try to get some more positivity in the stream. That would be good. All right, so opening day, Reds against the White Sox here at Guaranteed Rate Field. It's a beautiful day for a ball game here in 2020. Reds looking to build off of a World Series championship, adding Carlos Carrasco, adding some much-needed veteran presence with A.J. Pollock and Andrew Miller. And when we look at the Chicago White Sox, they have not a lot of things going for them. We've already previewed the team when we did our American League preview. This is pretty much the only bright spot that they have going for them is Carlos Rodon and a couple other players, and we're going to have to try to shut these guys down with our ace, Dallas Keuchel. Many could probably classify Dallas Keuchel as our number 3 pitcher, but he's tested, he's proven, he's wily, he's definitely our veteran guy, he's definitely our ace compared to Carlos Carrasco and Luis Castillo. Castillo being more of our young, shiny type of piece for sure. So let's get this game underway, guys. Opening day for 2020. Wade, I don't know. I don't know why they're on the road. That's not my fault. It's not my thing. This is MLB The Show. This is back-to-back years of this. So. All right, looking at Carlos Rodon's numbers, 32 starts, 11 wins, 12 losses, 3.12 ERA. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for a left-handed pitcher that, you know, has struggled in the past. We saw some struggles here in real life in 2018, and to see him in 2019 pitch that well, that's pretty solid. Let's take a look at the White Sox defense, what they're throwing out here today. Eloy Jimenez, Yoan Moncada, Yaro Munoz. I mean, this team is young. Very, very young. And actually, when you look at this lineup in 2018, it's got a lot of promise. A lot of promise here to this lineup. And then now in 2020, we're kind of seeing those players kind of have their come-out party, hopefully if you guys are White Sox fans, right? So, all right, so A.J. Pollock coming up to bat here in the top of the first, leading the Reds off. He was an acquisition through free agency, actually through trade, I should say. Fastball right down the middle, going to get a strike for the first call for Carlos Rodon, getting ahead of A.J. Pollock. So we'll just have to see how Mr. Pollock is going to be able to perform in 2020, filling in for Billy Hamilton. Swing and a miss at a slider down low and inside. That's a tough pitch coming from that lefty, that angle. So Carlos Rodon ahead 0-2. Rodon checks the sign. Just a bit inside. High and inside, 53 degrees, partly cloudy, wind 7 miles an hour, blowing in from center field. So it's going to be tough for anybody to get any baseballs up into the stratosphere. Not going to be a lot of home runs coming out here tonight. Here's a ground ball right past the 5.5 hole. A.J. Pollock is on for a single. Reds leadoff man, showing why we paid for him, why we made the moves. Nice job getting that single. Check out the replay. That's a nice hard knock right there. Gotta love that. So Pollock is on. That's going to lead the way for not our rookie, but our young guy, Nick Senzel. Hit .253 last season with 10 home runs. Had a pretty solid performance last year. Looking back at his 2018 season, Senzel hit about .243, bumped that average back up to .253 last season in 2019. So definitely a lot of improvement by the youngster. So we'll just have to see how he's going to do in 2020. Hopefully he takes that next step as a 3-year pro and pushes to possibly one of the young stars in the major leagues. So we saw a strike get called high and inside a little bit on Senzel. Rodon checks the sign, checking Pollock at first. There's a ball inside, fastball low and inside. 1-1 count. Senzel. Base hit back up the middle. Pollock rounding second. Center fielder throws it on in, and it's going to be a little bit offline. I don't think that Pollock probably would have had a shot going to third if he was, even if he was aggressive. I don't think he would have got there. But a really nice swing by Senzel. Love what I'm seeing right there so far in the early going. And especially if these two guys can get on like they are doing, watch out for Joey Votto yet again to have a monster season. Hit .340 last year. Was up in the 380s at one point. It's absolutely killing it last year. Here's a base hit back up the middle, and it's going to score. A.J. Pollock is going to round third and head for home. So the Reds up 1-0 in the top of the first. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Joey Votto on the first pitch swinging. Rodon seems to be attacking that high and inside pitch on the first pitch to every batter, it seems like. So we'll definitely have to keep our eye out for that. Next batter, Eugenio Suarez, had a monster season last year, over 30 home runs. Takes a strike, two-seam fastball with that running action on the outside part of the plate, low and away. But yeah, he had about 30 home runs last year. He really turned it on in the second half of the season, along with Scott Schebler, who had a monster first half of the year. Just a bit inside. Action just could not catch the inside part of the plate. In fact, it did. Pitch Tracks says that it did. Bad call by the home plate umpire. Little pop up here. Gonna get foul. This is actually the first time that a batter's looked a little bit off balance against Rodon. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Suarez going to strike out. Good face. Good face, Carlos Rodon. All right, so we got one down, boys. One down. Scott Schebler coming on up. 12 pitches already in this inning. 1-0 Reds. Rodon seems to be trying to find his groove here early on. And here's a base knock past the diving first baseman. Senzel's going to head on home. Votto's going to head to third. Schebler gets a single. It's an RBI single. Runners now on the corners. And the world champion Cincinnati Reds are just starting to open it up here on Carlos Rodon. He doesn't seem to have an answer for this Reds lineup so far. Here's Scooter Gennett. Cincinnati native, or should I say Ohio native. Entering his age 29 season. Last year was technically his prime. A lot of players have their prime as 28 years old. But didn't really have that great of a statistically good season. So definitely trying to pick it back up here for 2020. Takes a pitch on the inside. That's a nice little hard biting slider. 15 pitches in, 1-1 count, and gonna pop out. Gonna pop up if the play is made, and the play is made by center fielder right there. So yet again, Gennett unable to come through. Got to get him going, guys. Definitely got to get him going. Swing at pitches we know he can handle. Here's Jesse Winker, normally the leadoff hitter for Cincinnati against righties, but being pushed down because of the lefty. Does not hit lefties particularly well. One 1-0 count, 17 pitches in for Rodon. Runners on the corners. Still trying to shoot for that high pitch here. 2 fastballs, same spot. Can't seem to catch it. Probably should start looking for something low here. Nope, still trying to get that inside corner. And the slider misses inside. Jose Peraza is on deck. Not the most feared hitter in the Reds lineup by any means. But a walk would not be good for the youngster Carlos Rodon. And that's indeed what is going to happen here. Ball outside. Rodon walks Jesse Winker, so now he's going to have to face the number 8 hitter in Jose Peraza. Did not have a statistically great season. Only 240, 4 home runs, 38 ribbies. 18 stolen bases, though. That was pretty solid. 20 pitches already in this inning. Peraza swinging on the first pitch, trying to get something he can drive. That was a pretty good pitch that he could drive, but just a little bit late. Oh, high and inside right there. Peraza, little jibber jabber back at Rodon a little bit. That almost hit him. At that point, guys, you want to get hit by the pitch. You get an RBI for that. Be 3-0. Again with the slider. Peraza does not flinch. 2-1 count on Peraza. Got to be looking for something in the strike zone. Peraza is probably going to be swinging here. And he does swing, but it's a nice little high and inside fastball. Nice pitch there by Rodon. Keeps wanting to attack Peraza high. Here's the 2-2. Inside corner, just misses. It's going to be a full count that is actually going to start the runners. Full count, 2 outs. High pressure situation here for Rodon. A base hit would probably end his outing. Here's a gapper shot. Can it get down? It is not going to get down. What a play out there in left field as Rodon escapes damage. Escapes super damage. We go to the bottom of the first with Jones, Torreyes, and Navarez, the catcher, up in the bottom half. All right, let's check out the White Sox's lineup here. That was out there in left field. That was Yaro Munoz, Ryan Mountcastle batting 8th, Moncada batting 7th. This is not going to be a very, I don't want to say it's not going to be a very easy, it's not going to be an easy time for Dallas Keuchel as many might think. Now, I was kind of dogging the White Sox's lineup this season, but this is a team that can hit the long ball for sure. You got a lot of power with Eloy Jimenez. You've got Navarez can run into something a little bit too. Moncada is probably the guy that we need to watch out for big time. So we gotta make sure that we take care of business here in this bottom half and set the tone early. So you can see the guys line up out there, getting ready for opening day. Here's Jahmai Jones, center fielder. I'm not too worried about Jahmai Jones. Very fast. Very fast, though. Nothing from Keuchel. It's going to be a line drive into the Cincinnati dugout. 0-1 count. Tyler Stevenson gets the sign. You will notice that there is no Tucker Barnhart. Oh, Senzel drops it. Senzel drops it. The speed of Jahmai Jones freaked Nick Senzel out. These are kind of the things that we talked about, guys. The White Sox could surprise us a little bit. Here is Ronald Torreyes. Is going to get a line drive right over Votto's head. Schebler trying to cut it off. He does cut it off, but look at this. The aggressive Torreyes is going to get 2. A double is going to get the White Sox back in business here. Runners on second and third base now. It's a pretty nice swing there by Ronald Torreyes. That's a pretty nice swing right there, guys. Stayed right inside the baseball. Here is Navarez, the catcher. But you guys, like I said, will notice that there is no Tucker Barnhart today. That was a Doug Brocail decision to bench the starting catcher. Oh, man. 2 RBIs are going to come in and score. It's going to be a tie ball game, 2-2, boys. As Omar Narvaez comes through with a 2 RBI single. Fastball inside, and he just took it the other way. Not good. Still nobody out in the inning, in the first inning. Ball outside and low to Eloy Jimenez. Young prospect, used to play for the Chicago Cubs organization. He was acquired in that Jose Quintana trade in 2017, I believe. So Kuechel in the early going is kind of struggling here. There's a fly ball out there to center field to A.J. Pollock, who's going to camp underneath it. He's going to make the play. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Where's the cutoff? Where's the cutoff? Man. All right, Tim Anderson coming up, the shortstop for the White Sox. This is always a tough out. He's definitely got some power. Got to watch out for him. Pitch low. That was a slider. Here's a strike. Fastball. Low and away. Four-seam fastball. And again, guys, another base hit. Another base hit. We're going to have to go out and talk to Kuechel. I feel like this is not shaping up to be a very good outing right now. Casey Gillespie is a guy that we know we can get, but we're going to have to go talk to him, settle him down a little bit. The confidence is waning right now. And definitely got a lot of energy still. He's good. That confidence is waning just a touch. We have to get Gillespie either to ground out, get us out of this inning, and get back to batting. Here's the 0-1 to Gillespie. Just a bit outside and high. 1-1 count. Runners on second and first. That is exactly what we needed right there. 2 down. Bottom of the first. That's exactly what we needed. Nice play by Tyler Stevenson. Nice job by management to come out there and talk to Kuechel and get that easy out. Now here is a big, big out. 31 home runs for Yoan Moncada. Not a guy you want to be messing with. So hopefully Kuechel does not get anything over the heart of the plate. You can live and die like right there. Low and away. That's what we want right there. Especially when you only throw as hard as Kuechel does, 88 to 89. You can't be in the middle part of the plate like that. Got to make the play first. Kuechel gets hit hard, but luckily almost throwing Votto off the bag. He does not. Votto stays there. Kuechel hopefully is okay. He looks like he's okay, but Cincinnati gives the lead back. It's going to be 2-2 as we end the bottom of the first.
Leading off for Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's Tyler Stevenson getting a day of work for the benched Tucker Barnhart. And again, he was only benched because it was a manager decision. He's not hurt or anything. Did not get hurt in spring training. Here's a long drive by Tyler Stevenson. Way back to center field. Jones is headed back, and it is up, and it is gone. Tyler Stevenson comes up huge for his first major league home run against the lefty Carlos Rodon. 3-2 now for Cincinnati. What is it, guys? What is it? It's a big-time boosh. Big-time boosh for Tyler Stevenson, and it looks like Kuechel, they showed a shot of him. Looks like Kuechel had that gut feeling, and that solo home run is going to give Cincinnati back the lead. Look at that turn. Boom. Got everything on that to deep center field. That's a big-time shot. That's a clutch at bat, too, by the way, guys. So Tucker Barnhart not getting the start tonight paid off. Paid off, and we can see that everybody out there is giving him a hard time. Look at that. Giving him a hard time. There you go. Give him some love. Give him some love. We're going to turn it back over to the top of the order. A.J. Pollock had that base hit early on in the game here. His first at bat. The 0-1. Going to be outside with a slider. 1-1 to the veteran A.J. Pollock. This is a guy that, again, I'm really excited about having him in a Reds uniform. Definitely can still provide that defense for us that Billy Hamilton did. Maybe not as much, but we're not losing any large amounts of defense out there in center field with A.J. Pollock out there. Count is now 3-2 with Nick Senzel on deck. You guys remember the top of the order actually did some damage here against Rodon. Low and inside strike, the fastball. Just caught it. Job by Pollock to work the count. Line drive out there to left field is going to be caught by Munoz. But it's good to see that Pollock has taken some good swings. That's really good. I like what I see out of Pollock right now. Here's Senzel after getting a base hit in his first at bat. Swinging at the first pitch. Might as well be aggressive here. You got the lead. A ball outside and low. That's a fastball hitting 94. So Rodon can bring it. He can hum it. That's for sure. There's Senzel getting back up the middle, but look at this play out there at second base. Yowza! Off balance throw to get the somewhat speedy Senzel is going to get 2 outs in the inning. Joey Votto coming up to bat here. That was a nice little slider pitch that Rodon has been quietly trying to work into the Cincinnati left-handed hitters here. He likes to throw that pitch inside, and Votto's he's reading it right now. You can see it. If they want to be a little bit more early on that pitch. Swing and a miss. So Joey Votto goes down on 3 pitches. Fastball. That's a really crafty way to put down Joey Votto for sure. Get him off balance on 2 straight sliders and then throw him that fastball in. He's just a little bit too late, thinking it's a slider, think it's going to break, and it just doesn't. It stays in on you, and you can't handle it. So Votto goes down, and so are the Reds. Go back to the White Sox half, and we see that Ryan Mountcastle, prospect for the Baltimore Orioles, now with the White Sox, going to fly out there to foul territory. Here's Yara Munoz, who, again, I believe that Munoz is a Baltimore Oriole. You guys will have to check on that for me because I can't check on it right now. But let me know in the comment section because I think that I have that right. I think he was traded from... Oh, uh-oh. Come on, Shevs. Come on, Shevler. He can't make the play. Peraza throwing to third. Can't make the play, guys. Not good. Not good. I wonder what happened out in right. He was right under the circle. Ah, Schebler. Schebler. Okay, so Kuechel yet again into some trouble. And the White Sox are going to have to get the lead cut down, and it's going to be a tie ball game again. We just can't seem to hold on to the lead right now. Jahmai Jones swinging at the first pitch, guessing fastball. He got one. This team is coming out swinging against the Reds. They got something to prove, it seems like. Where in Michigan are you from? I am not telling. It's just as simple as that. Oh, wow. They're schooling us, guys. What the heck is going on? A hit and run being called is going to move Peraza off of his second base position, and Torres is going to get another base hit, and it's right where Peraza used to be. Check this out. Boom. Perfectly executed. And then we've got Narvaez up, who had that 2 RBI single earlier in the game. With runners now on the corners, Kuechel has to be a little bit more crafty. There's a nice slider, throwing at Narvaez a little off balance. Probably did not expect that. Going back with the slider, looking for low and away is Stevenson. Nothing doing out of Narvaez. Gotta get 2. Gotta get 2. Got him, baby. Let's go. Nice job by the Reds defense right there to get the 2 turned. Man, Kuechel is not really helping us out here today. It just doesn't have it right now. I believe that's going to be Lake Michigan. Only body of water out there, right? Here's Suarez after striking out. There's the pitch sequence. You can see go low, 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 and then go high. Here's a long drive out there, too. A left center field, and Suarez is going to get out on the first pitch. Jahmai Jones makes the play out there in center field. 41 pitches through 3 innings for Rodon. There's a swing and a miss by Schebler, off balance on that changeup.
Playing golf today?
Did you guys hear that? That fan? You playing golf today? Ooh, nice pitch. Nice pitch. Low and outside fastball, that 94. Probably wasn't expecting that at all. 0-2 count on Scott Schebler. And another fastball. Another fastball, so Rodon is starting to pick himself up here, and he got 2 outs already.
Designated hitter,
That fastball high and inside, thought it was going to be a slider, and it just didn't slide, just stayed right there. Here's Scooter Gennett. Need some more production out of Scooter. He sends a ground ball out there to first base. Not going to get the job done. So White Sox set the Reds down 1-2-3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tie ball game 3-3.
and leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, number 75.
Here's a fastball strike right down the middle to Eloy Jimenez. It's pretty gutsy call there by Kuechel against a powerful Jimenez. Can definitely get this guy out through off-speed pitches. But you want to be careful though, because he's, like I said, he's got some power. Just foul. Here's the 1-2 to Jimenez. And a fly ball out there to right field. Hopefully Schebler can catch this one. And he does. Okay, so it's good to know that the circle indicator still works. Jackal and Hyde, what's up? Sparty, okay, how about upper or lower? No. Here's Tim Anderson, going to get a strike on a foul. Kuechel, it feels like still just missing his spots here. Stevenson's calling for some locations, and Keichel's trying to hit those, but not happening. Here is Suarez going to be tried out there in not left field, but third base line. And Anderson laying that bunt down is going to make the great play out there at third base. Nice, I love it. Gotta love that. Not a bad try. Not a bad try by Tim Anderson, for sure. You know what's funny? My favorite teams are all rivals. I love Reds, Cubs, and Cardinals. It's hilarious. I love pretty much all teams. Even though, I mean, my favorite's Detroit, but I like all teams other than the White Sox and the Yankees. That's pretty much it. All right, so we got Gillespie down 0-2 with 37 pitches in, and we're gonna. Oh, nice grab there by Kuechel. I thought that was right off. That was a line drive. It was just a ground ball right back to him. So, okay, so both pitchers, both lefties, ending the third inning without an issue.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Ball one, no strike.
You know what I like about Winker, guys? He got that walk earlier. He just doesn't swing at terrible pitches. Like that. That's a really nice swing by Winker. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. I love when he's going to be our leadoff hitter against righties, but if he can be doing that against lefties near the bottom of the order, that's the kind of production that we want right there. So up comes Jose Peraza. Worked Rodon, and that last at bat. Hopefully he can get something he can drive here yet again. Had that gap shot. It was ruled a line out to left field. 1-0 count with 50 pitches for Rodon thus far. Not a very efficient outing. That first inning really cost Rodon. If we can get him to about 70 pitches by the 5th, we might be able to knock him out of the game here pretty soon and get to that pretty bad bullpen for the White Sox. So here's a foul ball. Fastball right down the middle, but a little bit high. Rodon seems to be wanting to attack Peraza, even in last at bat, high. Here's a low pitch that he just did not get the handle on. Was definitely shooting for that inside corner, just couldn't get it. Don't you guys worry, we are not sending Jesse Winker with that 46 speed. 3-1 count, nobody down. Peraza's going to lift one high to right field. Looks like it's going to get just fair, and Jimenez is going to make the play. If you're going to get out in that situation, it's good that you didn't get a ground ball, you know? If you're going to get out, hit a fly ball. If you're going to get out, strike out, right? So here's Tyler Stevenson, hit that massive home run there to deep center field. Hopefully we can get some more production out of him in this at-bat like that. Rodon already up to 55. Here's a ground ball right past third base, and check this out. Winker is headed for third base. Can he slide in safely? He does. Aggressive call there by Winker to get to third base, but Tyler Stevenson, guys, is raking right now. Gotta love it. So we got runners on the corners here with one down, and the top of the order is coming back. Here's AJ Pollock. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. You gotta tip your cap right there to Rodon right there for sure. 1 for 2 with a single. So far, Pollock's stat line. Here's a deep shot out there to left field, and we are going to get the run in. So Pollock does his job. Got to love that, though. I mean, he drove it. He drove it pretty well out there to left field, you know. Munoz made a nice play. But we'll take an out for a run right there, especially when we've got Senzel and then Votto coming up with 2 and 3. So nice job by Pollock as the leadoff guy to get that leading run in. Here's Senzel. The HMW, what's up? Senzel. Gonna lift a fly ball foul out there, and Navarro's gonna make the play, but the Reds do take the lead. We're gonna leave Joey Votto out there on the on-deck circle, so he'll be coming up next in the top of the 5th inning. We got Moncada, Mountcastle, and Munoz coming up in the bottom of the 4th. The M&Ms.
And leading off for the White Sox, second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Cut fastball. He has not broke that out so far in this game. Trying to possibly get Moncada to ground out, and here's a line drive out there to center field, and Pollock is not going to be able to get there. That speed, Billy Hamilton would have gotten that one, that's for sure.
Number 79.
But yet again, the White Sox are threatening here, as has been the case so many times so far in this game. Little fly ball looper out there to second base, shallow right field, and Peraza's going to make the play. So 1 down. So Mountcastle is retired. Got to keep our eye out though for Moncada, because he can definitely steal. Definitely got some speed to burn. Munoz had that single earlier. Billy is not on the team. I ended up letting him go for 2020. Just a lot of money for a guy that wasn't really hitting for us, so. Changeup is going to get Munoz out in front for a nice little strike. It's going to be 1-1 count. Stevenson calling for the changeup yet again. I knew that was bad. I knew that was probably a bad thing. Trying to get that changeup yet again. Here's Peraza with a chance out there at second. Going to make the play at first. So Moncada advances to third base. A base hit basically gets the run in. And Jahmai Jones, we gotta be careful here. He likes those low pitches, it seems like. So we're gonna go high a little bit on Jahmai Jones. See what's gonna happen here. So Kuechel starting to bring it a little bit more. He's up to 90 miles per hour here late in this game. Here's an 89 two-seam fastball. That's 2 pitches already high that he has not decided to swing at. Let's give him a little cut action in the inside part of the plate. There you go. Nice, yeah. 85 cut. Gotta love that. Getting this changeup going here to Jahmai Jones. Get that swing and a miss. Gonna be a ground ball to Votto. Is gonna make the play. So nice job by Kuechel to bounce back after that single, that leadoff single by Moncada. We're gonna go back to the top of the 4th with the Reds. Votto, Suarez, and Schebler coming up.
Leading off for the Reds, first baseman, Joey Votto.
So Votto seems a little bit late on some of these swings right now, so we definitely got to pick up the ball a little bit quicker out of Rodon's hand. Kind of like that. But Votto's going to send a fly ball out there to Jones. Makes the play. One down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Suarez 0 for 2 so far in this game, and it was a plus matchup against this lefty. He's got a flyout and a strikeout. Now would be a really good time to run into one for sure. Get this thing to be 5-3. Tim Anderson, what a play in the hole. Making a throw. What a throw, guys. What a play by Tim Anderson, but Suarez is just able to beat it. That's an insane play. Look at the range on Tim Anderson. That was over by third base. Wow. That's a great play. But Suarez, look at this, just beat it. One more second. One more second. Okay, so Suarez gets a single. Now 1 for 3 on the ball game. Schebler going to get a base hit as the infield is playing in. Anderson made that great play in the last at-bat. Just couldn't get to this one. Just bad positioning. So Schebler going to get on. And now Scooter Gennett coming up to bat. He's also 0 for so far in this game. We got one down. A ground ball will surely get the White Sox out of this inning, so we definitely want to lift something. Just swing and a miss on a slide pitch. 85 and outside and low. Scooter just got to time one up here. He's been high and he's been low. There's a high fastball hitting 93. So White Sox getting Infante and Joaquin Soria up in the bullpen here. Like we were talking about, if we can get to him to be 70 pitches in the 5th inning, we'd be in a good spot. Get to that bad bullpen and start doing some damage. 1-1 count, 2 runners on. And Gennett sends a fly ball out there to left field. And Munoz is going to camp under it to make the play. So Reds down 2 outs. And now we get Jesse Winker, who's actually had a pretty darn good game thus far. Base hit and a walk. Now would be a really good time for Winker to come through yet again in the number 7 hole. Ball outside by Carlos Rodon. 1-0 on the way. Here's a line drive by Winker. It's going to get over Jimenez's head. We are going to go ahead and send Scott Schebler home. Get to 2 runs, and look at a terrible throw to the cutoff man. Wow. So Jesse Winker, guys, comes through with a 2 RBI double. It's going to get the Reds up 6-3. Look at that. They were playing him in a little bit, and he just absolutely turned on that pitch. Nice job by Jesse Winker, not Joey Votto. And Carlos Rodon is going to have to give the baseball up. His day is done. That is 6 earned. No errors for the White Sox. That is all on Rodon. 6 earned. And they're going to go ahead and turn to Carson Fulmer, who wasn't actually warming up.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
This guy can hum it, too. This guy can bring it. So Peraza not being the power hitter that he is, it's going to be kind of tough for him to get around on one of these fastballs from Carson Smith. It's Carson Smith, right? Or Carson Fulmer. Sorry, Carson Fulmer. Here's a slider to the outside, 85. Actually, it's a curveball, excuse me. Looked like a slider, had that movement. There's a ground ball to Tim Anderson's going to make the play. Wow, that might have been disastrous. So Tim Anderson, shake that one off. But the Reds are going to take a 6-3 lead off of the 2 RBI double from Jesse Winker. Got a 3-run lead with Torreyes. coming up to bat. He's already 2 for 2 in this game, double, single, and a run. Let's give him something else, you know. Let's give him something different. We've been giving him fastballs first pitch, and he's been, there you go. Slide piece out there to Senzel, going to make the play. Nice to see Senzel get another shot out there at short. He did have that error early on in the game. Here comes Navarez, 1 for 2, a single, 2 RBIs. So Keichel's starting to calm down a little bit. Here's Senzel, get another chance. He can take his time, though. We got the slow catcher. What? What? He almost beat that out. The slow freaking catcher almost beat that out. All right, so here's Eloy Jimenez, right fielder. Fly ball out there to Schebler. Going to make the play out there in the gap. Nice play by Schebler. Not the fastest guy, but you see Pollock out there trailing him. Just be like, you good? You good, Scott? You got that? Here's Tyler Stevenson, 2 for 2, home run, a single.
Tyler Stevenson.
Now against the right-handed pitcher Carson Fulmer, it's going to be, again, a tough matchup. Definitely throws a lot harder than Rodon. Comes at you with a little bit different of an angle. Like that. Like that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 on Tyler Stevenson might ruin his perfect day. Let's just keep the mojo going, right? We don't want to lose his perfect day at the plate. What mode are you playing? This is franchise. Here's a ball outside, fastball, 96 mile an hour. Who's the catcher for us? Tyler Stevenson up to bat. Omar Narvaez for the White Sox. Since MLB is over, this is the closest thing to it. Hey, I try. I'm trying. 2-2 count here. Tyler Stevenson going to foul this one off. Top of the 6th inning. If we can get Tyler Stevenson on, it's going to do wonders for this offense. Nice way to hang in, though. Nice way to hang in. Tyler Stevenson on that curveball. It's a tough curveball, guys. Carson Fulmer's got a good one. Oh. Changeup. That number 7 changeup right there, and Stevenson just got out in front of it. We're looking fastball though yet again. Got the fastball, but it's going to be high and outside, and there you go. So Moncada makes the play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Pollock, got a single, a ribby, and a run so far. So he's scored 1 and he's driven in 1. Definitely been a big part of the 6-run production here. I totally agree with you guys. I think if the Reds are able to do something like what we've done. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Get up, ball. Go, go. Oh. Oh, I thought Pollock had it. I thought he had it. Ah, that would have been clutch. But yeah, I totally agree with you guys. If you guys are returning viewers of this franchise and you guys are aware of what we did in 2018 and then our 2019 offseason, if they get some pitching and if they can get like a couple more bench options that are like, you know, pretty solid bench options, I think that this team's a wild card contender in the NL Central for sure. Because I mean, as bad as many games as they lost, they actually played really well. I thought a lot better than years past. I felt like. But it's interesting because what if Dallas Keuchel ends up with the Reds? We see Senzel striking out here on a fastball low and outside. But, you know, David Bell's big in the analytics, apparently. And Dallas Keuchel was big for the Astros as far as analytics go, too. So that would actually be pretty hilarious if that's what ended up happening, is if Dallas Keuchel goes to Cincinnati Reds. We already predicted the Matt Harvey thing, so why not, right? Here's your ground ball out there to Joey Votto's going to slide and not make the play. So Tim Anderson is on first base now. Casey Gillespie coming up. This is a sticky situation here, middle part of the game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Definitely shooting for that double play ball. Here's the 0-1. Change up outside, and Gillespie elects not to swing at it. Probably just could not time it up. Tyler Stevenson calling for that slider. Up ground ball, that's exactly what we wanted. Peraza to Senzel. Senzel back to Votto, gets the double play. So Kuechel getting out of that little mini jam there. It's exactly what we were shooting for, and we got it. You guys might be wondering where Scooter Gennett is. He's actually DHing for us. Peraza's a little bit better of a fielder, believe it or not, actually in this game, so that's why I elected to go with Peraza at second today. So Moncada, the White Sox superstar, down 0-2 now. Dallas Keuchel. It's been very efficient. 59 pitches through 6 innings. He went. Come on, that would have been 60 pitches, 6 innings. That would have been perfect. Keuchel's got him 1-2, and a little ground ball back to Kuechel is going to make the play off balance throw, but it's going to be in time. So the Reds are out of the bottom of the 6th. We're going to the top of the 7th with Votto, Suarez, and Schebler coming up. They really did. I think Jim Riggleman is doing some great things. He's a great manager for the team, but he was actually let go. And David Bell is now the manager.
Leading off for Cincinnati, first baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
Here's Votto sending the ground ball out there to Tim Anderson. They make the play and a strong throw. Votto is retired. Lead off the top of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's Suarez. He's swinging and a miss at a nasty curveball by Carson Fulmer. He's at 0-1. In the dirt. Suarez not even challenging at that, not even offering. Actually, both pitches were in the dirt. That curveball was too. Watch out for that for Carson Fulmer. There's another pitch. Changeup. Not even giving Suarez a fastball right now. He feels like he can challenge him outside the zone. Ground ball to Tim Anderson, makes the nice throw yet again. Played Suarez perfectly right there. It's going to get the second out of the inning. And up steps Schebler with 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Hopefully we can get that power stroke back for Schebler, who hit over 35 home runs. Oh, definitely did not want to swing at that. 35 home runs for Schebler last season. Was a big part of that middle of the offense. We had over 100 home runs between Votto, Schebler, and Suarez in the middle of the order. Ground ball out there to first base, and Gillespie's going to end up making the play. So the Reds are done in the top of the 7th.
Time for the traditional 7th inning stretch. And leading off for the White Sox, third baseman.
Going to the bottom of the 7th, up 6-3. Ryan Mountcastle coming up to bat, already facing 0-2 on Kuechel. Not a position you want to be in as a youngster against the wily veteran. Ground ball out there. Here's Senzel with a chance. Off balance throw. Gonna get. Oh, no way. He was out, guys. He was out. Votto with the stretch. Kuechel coming out to challenge this. Yeah, we're definitely challenging this. Mountcastle was definitely out. Look at that throw by Senzel. Off balance. Votto with the stretch. Yeah, he's done. He's gone. Let's take a look at it one more time, though, if they can. So, okay, well, they do give him the out, so he was out. So, nice play by Senzel. And nice, even better stretch out there by Votto to get that call. Got to be careful here with Munoz yet again. Had that triple earlier. But ever since, he is 0 for 2. Fastball low and outside, and he's going to end up offering at it. It's going to be 1-2 count now. 67 pitches in, and Kuechel looking for the slider inside. It's going to jam Munoz, and Votto's going to make the play out there by the foul line at first.
Now batting, center fielder, Jamie.
All right, 2 down. We got Jahmai Jones coming up. Ever since that RBI single that he had, he's also gone 0 for 2. So Kuechel is shutting this team down here in these later innings. Here's Jones with the bunt, and Suarez with the nice off-balance throw yet again. So that left side of the infield, guys, Senzel had 2 opportunities. One of them was an off-balance throw, and then Suarez as well. Gonna make some pretty good throws over there to first base and get out of the inning. So here's Jeanette, already 0 for 3, top of the 8th. There's a ball low. Jeanette. Gonna get a ground ball back to Carson Fulmer and toss over to first base for the out. Jeanette now still 0 for. He's 0 for 4 so far in the game. He's not doing too hot so far to open up the season. But who is doing hot is Jesse Winker. He's having himself a game here. Already has that double off the wall. Got a single back to center field and already got a walk. So he's feeling it right now. Hopefully he can get... Oh, don't want to be doing that. A little too anxious, a little too greedy. Fulmer got the advantage here, 0-2 to Winker. A little ground ball back to Fulmer again. So that's 2 straight plays to Fulmer for 2 outs.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Angel Hernandez over there at first base. You know what's funny is that I actually noticed that a couple years ago. I'm like, why does this guy miss so many calls? He's so bad. And every time, he's always a part of some controversy, it seems like. There's always something going on around him. Like, does he bet on these games? Like, what is happening with Angel Hernandez? So the Reds' half of the inning is over, and nobody's done anything in these past 2 innings to get us going. Kuechel's still out there. Ronald Torreyes coming up to bat. He's already 2 for 3 in the game. And he's going to be 3 for 4. So Torreyes with a clutch base hit in the bottom of the 8th inning. If Kuechel gives up a run here, I'm probably thinking about pulling him right now, because we've got, we got Andrew Miller. We got a pretty good bullpen, right? I mean, we got Leclerc up. We can get Andrew Miller going. But we definitely don't want to be messing around with a potential W. Oh no, Senzel. What is that, Senzel?
The batter, number 75.
Navarez gets a base hit off Senzel. Got lost in the sun or something. Here's Jimenez coming up. This would not be a good thing if he hits a 3-run shot. 0-2 count on Jimenez. Here's a fastball high and inside and just gets a piece. Shooting high and inside again with a fastball is Kuechel. And yet again, Jimenez is going to foul this one off. This is what we need, guys. Double play ball. Senzel to Peraza, back to Votto with the double play. Wow. So that's 2 double plays right now so far in this game, and Kuechel in this Reds defense is getting the job done as far as that goes. But here's Tim Anderson with a runner on third. Still a 6-3 ball game here. We're still up 3. Want to be careful. A home run's going to make it a 1-run game. 2-0 to Tim Anderson, the shortstop for the White Sox. 3-0 now. Pressure is cooking. And he walked him. Kuechel walks Anderson.
The batter, first baseman, Casey Gillespie.
Here's Casey Gillespie coming up. Line drive out there to right field, and it's going to get down, guys. Schebler trying to cut it off here, trying to get this ball back into home. Peraza with the throw to home. Stevenson with the tag. Anderson is out, but it is going to get a run in. It's going to be 6-4 game right now, so the White Sox cut it to 2. So we're going to need to get that run back. Feel a little bit more comfortable about our chances here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Tyler Stevenson getting on with another base hit, a single back up the middle. Jahmai Jones cuts it off from getting it to a double, so that's a good job by Tyler Stevenson for sure. And good thing, because now we got the top of the order coming up with nobody down. Pollock, Senzel, Votto. Fastball just missed low. Change up. Pollock just got out in front of it. That would have been a solid base knock. Fastball high and off. Be 2-1. Pollock being patient. Wait for your pitch. Don't be swinging at anything crazy. Don't need to be ruining the momentum that we have in this inning. Oh, and Pollock gets a hold of one. Deep shot, and look at this. Munoz is not even going to attempt to try it. Home run, A.J. Pollock. A 2-run shot is going to get it 8-4, so the White Sox cut the lead back down to 2, and Pollock is going to send a 2-run home run to make it 8-4. So now we're doubling them up. This is why we traded for this guy, guys. Can offer us some more offensive production at the top of the order versus what Billy Hamilton could have. And you got to wonder, Carson Fulmer had 37 pitches out of the bullpen. You got to wonder if he started getting a little bit fatigued there. But look at that swing. Boosh.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 45, Gregory Infante.
So that's going to get Gregory Infante coming up to pitch against Nick Senzel. And guys, we're actually going to go ahead and save Brad Hand, and we're going to get Andrew Miller in the game at this point. Because Brad Hand is our natural closer. So Senzel actually lifts a fly ball out there to Jahmai Jones in center. Going to camp underneath it, make the play. Here's Votto. Already had an RBI earlier in today's game. Cracked bat. Third baseman, that's Mountcastle, going to make the play. I think, you know, by now we're just trying to get the game over with, right? It's already 8-4. Here's Suarez with 2 down. And Mountcastle in the little bit of the shift there was not even guarding the line. So Pollock gets that 2-run home run. It's going to get the Reds to a comfortable lead, and we're going to go ahead and get Andrew Miller some work in and shut these guys down, shut this team down. Andrew Miller did not have a very good spring, so it'll be good to actually get him some work in, get used to what he's got. There's 2 sliders that Moncada is just not able to get around on. 0-2 count on Moncada, and he's going to lift the fly ball out there to Jesse Winker in left field. Camps underneath it, makes the play. And we got 1 down. 1 down.
Now batting, number 79.
Actually, X is the slider. Circle must have been a fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yep, circle's fastball, guys. There's 1-2 to Mountcastle, and a line drive out there to center field. Pollock underneath it makes the play. Guys, the world champion Reds of last season are 1 out away from getting a home, not a home opener, but a opening day victory on the road against a struggling White Sox team. One more strike for Andrew Miller and the Reds. Ground ball out there to Suarez, who's going to make the strong throw over to first. And guys, the Cincinnati Reds are winners of game number 1 of the 2020 regular season. Kuechel struggled early, picked it up near the middle innings and the back end. Had a really good performance today. Didn't really have too many strikeouts. I don't think he had even 5. But regardless, pitch to contact, got the W. Defense played well. A.J. Pollock with a 2-run home run. Tyler Stevenson with a 2-run home run. Jesse Winker got on base, did some things good for us. So this Reds team still looking pretty dominant thus far in 2020. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys more Reds action in the future. I think next episode on Monday, possibly Friday. Actually, Friday. Fridays are Reds days. But on Friday, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up simming till about mid-season. And then we'll kind of see how this team is performing. I'll get you guys caught up on some of the minor leaguers. I think at most we're probably going to end this series possibly in the middle of November. So we got maybe like 2 or 3 weeks left to go for our Cincinnati Reds franchise. And, you know, it's been fun. It's been really fun. I appreciate all you guys coming by and supporting this series. This is one of my most favorite series I've ever done. And I'm really enjoying it. So do I want it to end? No. But does it have to? Eventually, yes. So we'll just have to keep grinding them out, and we'll see how the team does in 2021, 2022, how like Taylor Trammell and some of those prospects are doing as well. So I'll give you guys a nice little update and a nice little some closure when we do finally end it. So I appreciate you guys coming to the live stream today, and I will see you guys on Friday for the next episode. Leave comments when this thing is reposted. Let me know what you guys have thought about this game. What did you like? What are some things that this team seems to work on? Quite frankly, I think we played pretty well. We had a really solid game all around. So you guys can actually see Kuechel gave up 11 hits, no strikeouts. So got to work on that. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on Friday. As always, peace.